What's up, everyone? How are y'all doing today? Safe and sound. I hope Ryoma lives. I have bad news for you. He didn't make it. He already didn't make it. Darndest thing. Yeah, where is this one? That's where we left off. So after having to cheat and look up what to do, we're now free to roam around. Anyway, we gotta go here. Is it still there? If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... Oh, it's just the sheath. But he is Gundam. He's Gundam's voice actor, but nowhere close to the same charm of Gundam. Ryoma was a tennis player who gave up on life. Gundam was a great warlock, ready to control this world. Clear the katana was inside its sheath. Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
True.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too.
Oh?
What are you guys doing here?
You.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway,
Anyway, I forgot to bring something we needed for the seance, so I came back to get it. Something for the seance?
Yeah.
Yep, that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why would you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
so that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this seance before I got the sheet. Study? So, let's see. Kokichi took a look around and... I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep. It says Cage Dog Village. Right here on the cover, so this must be it. Let's see, what does it say about the Cage Dog seance? Oh, is this the page? It's hard to read, but I can see the caged child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyo's drawing is the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the caged child, we need 5 people, including the spirit medium, and a dark place with no light.
If I remember correctly.
Just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle, pass it on the caged dog, blah, 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 blah. And the circle is here. The spirit medium must kneel, curled like a turtle. And rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterwards, the 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage. Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god? You mean the wooden dog statue? When preparations are complete, turn out all lights and create complete darkness. Yay, darkness! The seance will begin when 4 participants stand in the corner of the room. 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the caged child song. After the song, ask, "Is the caged child?" and then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply with the voice of the spirit, and that's all it says. That sounds complicated.
But
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct this seance for a while. Is Kyo just doing some trick? No, it's magic. Yeah. Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why I left the book here, because he can conduct the seance without it.
But
Is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Suichi?
Huh? Well, you know.
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet. Oh, we're gonna be dragged into this crap. I don't wanna. I want to investigate the goddamn fucking murder.
That's true.
Oh, come on, me. I thought you were on my side, Maki. No. Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Are the 3 empty rooms? We're in the middle one. Maybe it's some sort of cover-up? Maybe. I don't know how, though. Oh, man. K-Shell's an add here. How is that a bullet for this case? That makes no sense. Maybe someone dies during the investigation. It's very possible. It could be that someone dies during the seance. But that'd be stupid. If someone died during the seance, it would immediately put suspicion on Kyo. Like, immediately. That would be the stupidest thing in the world. I mean, I'm not going to rule it out, because this is Danganronpa and all. The stupid seance must be important. It could be. Or, much like with the Gunta scene inside the AV room, it could be a giant distraction.
Hello.
My throat is so dry. I've been talking all day. So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Suichi. You are most welcome to join us.
Oh.
Is what I'd like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join.
Oh, man.
Oh man, what a shame. Well, Kibo, you're out.
Me?
Why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while.
Listen up!
Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice. What? What?
You see.
To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo.
Why you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after you forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me!
No one's apologized yet.
Oh, man.
Fine, fine. Our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude!
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine. I won't forget this betrayal, Suichi. What did I do?
So
now Suichi has joined us. First, some warnings. What's up, Grim? How you doing?
do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. Wait a minute. It's drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped on. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
Terrifying.
but you may also unleash a curse. Why are they having a fucking seance, or however you spell it? Because they want to try and communicate with Angie. If this sounds stupid and a complete waste of time, it's because it is.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. Surprised you're able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the cage child song memorized. You must do the same. Have I been pronouncing seance wrong? It's Chauncey? Are you sure?
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. It's a trick or a trap. This is either a waste of time or another murder. I mean, it is Chapter 3, and Chapter 3 in the other two games is where you've had 2 dead bodies. So we might be about to kill someone. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
We have to memorize the lyrics now? Okay, I quit. Kibo, you're back in.
Oh?
You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here is the melody. I don't wanna! I listened to Kiyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Sean C as a joke about the spelling. Okay. I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective. Even though you're not Kyoko.
Well then.
Let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay! We finally got to see Angie!
So then.
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. And I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie spirit should go in. Oh, excuse me.
No.
I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
Yeah? That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. I feel as though someone will die in front of our eyes. I think, yeah, I kind of agree. I think odds are better than 50-50 that it's going to happen in front of us. That way you could say goodbye to her. After all, and after you finish saying your goodbyes, Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
Please.
Tenko.
By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up, like an entire gender. Fucking men.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. We're gonna lose Tenko, aren't we? I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. Wait a minute. There's something off about the circle. Yeah, there's like extra lines, I think. Because the one in the diagram showed a circle with like a keyhole shape cut out of the middle. With, of course, your pentagrams and whatnot. This one, it looked like, I have to look at it again, but it looked like it had, lines going to the corners. What's up, sweetie goodness? How you doing? Was that an event where everyone was a man? Well, no. There were just dicks everywhere. Good and good meeting you. Oh, were you at the meet and greet? I'm sorry, like everyone's mind like slipped out of my head. I'm terrible with names. Oh. Stay up there. Anyway. Yepper, neat. I hope you had a good time. No offense, I won't care as much if Tenko dies. I won't either. So now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes.
All right, Himiko. I'll see you later.
Now, I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle.
Yeah, there's lines going to the corners. I'm pretty sure those weren't in the book.
Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Hands off the Monokuma. No.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle.
So quickly grow a shell.
Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
I mean, it's just a marker. Why not?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake! I have 5-star flexibility!
Well, good for you. But just watching this, to a fictional character, makes my back hurt. Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
Let's see.
First, we must place the iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong. Says the puntable runt.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
Such a weenie.
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
But I wanna.
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
I'm not gonna lie. That would be hilarious. Oh shit, it slipped. Doon, doon, doon. A body has been discovered.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right. Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage.
Actually, real quick, before I forget. There, sent Sweetie a follow, because I wanted to follow everyone that was at that meet and greet. But it was a little rough to keep track of everyone. Well, it was a lot of fun.
The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Do we put lead in it?
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
Why did we kick the robot out?
No, it is not much more than 175 pounds.
Oh, that's it? You guys are weenies.
I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Okay then.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
Oh, don't worry, Clunk.
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
Oh, by the by, you can already look at, point to Himiko for being super rare about magic and seances not mixed. Yeah, and also, Himiko is, her heel is definitely on the magic circle right now.
So then,
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it!
Understood! I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. We each stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me.
I don't wanna.
Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
Look, do you want me to sing your shitty song or not? I mean, please. Stop giving me mixed signals, Zipperface.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie. Then I'll blow out the candle now.
Atua is best boy. Praise be to Atua. I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcome by my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner, then began singing.
At last, at long last.
I already hate this part. So when am I getting 24 cakes? Never. Keel led us all in the Caged Child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last.
I mean, this is a little better than that.
How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
It's a little better than that emo disc I found in my thing. Thunk.
Will the guard dog run far away? Or did it eat the little girl?
Well, fuck.
At last, at long last.
So I think of the thunk is when the murder happened. Achievement unlocked. Reach out and touch Wraith. Or Wrath, I'm sorry. We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say.
Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga? He began calling. Now if the medium answers... Hell has many men. Enjoy their company.
Say.
Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga? You know, if they're gonna repeat this one, why didn't they just voice act this one line? What's going on?
Say.
Like, seriously, third time. Just voice act the line. You can do it. Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? Now I must whip you. Put on this mask. But something is weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed.
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay?
Well.
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the lawn back to the candle. I managed to strike the match and light the candle once again. She dead! I saw it! I saw a few pixels of blood. She did. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Does that mean I have to solve 2 murders? Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
Cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well. But how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, the dark arts, such as this, need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the mass circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit The spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Well, seeing how it was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly as Kyo directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Kyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside. You could see the blood! It's right there!
Oh? Perhaps.
Something is amiss. Himiko ran toward the cage with a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and... Now you're gonna act like this is a surprise? Damn. Now you're gonna play that? This ordering is stupid.
Really?
Who would have thought that there'd be a victim during the investigation? Maybe Monofanny's green puke was predicting this tragedy. And somebody lock her up.
Ah!
Oh, the puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this.
For now.
Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. It's 25. I am not making 25 cakes. Fuck that. The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
What?
Tenko? Seriously? What is this? How did this happen?
How this happened?
Tenko, Gonta's so sorry. Gonta no could protect you. No, I guessed right. The game wanted to screw with us. Yeah, it wasn't exactly the hardest prediction in the world to make. It did seem very set-up-y for quite a bit. Cupcakes? No.
Got a minute?
Shuichi explained the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know what's... I don't know what's happening.
Rise and shine,
No, 25 big... The Nagato cake wasn't even a full-ass cake.
What on earth?
I'm surprised, too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say.
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes?
Huh? If so...
What happens in the event that there are two murders by two people? What if there are two blackened? Or 125 layer cake. Oh, kill me. Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
Yeah?
What would happen? Monodam, what would happen? What would happen?
Not that!
Why do you look lost too, Monodam? I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Error. Error. Oh man, they're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we don't know what to investigate. Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
Hey!
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. He's just a stuffed bear on top of some loser streamer's mic. This is all our fault that Daddy ended up like that. Huh? It's all your fault, Manafan.
Daddy!
Help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snack him back into normal.
Hey.
That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now. Oh no! He came back just in time to tell me to to tell me about the key and go do things with Gunta.
That's right!
That's not true! Anything is possible with the power of love! Please kill them all! You don't understand that, cause you've never been loved before, Monodam.
Daddy!
I love you, so please go back to normal. Please kill them all.
Father!
I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Does anyone have bear repellent? Aww, you're making me blush.
Here I am!
I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs!
Fucking licking them. If you kill the model cub to stream more, I am not making cakes for every death in Danganronpa.
With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation.
Your vacation of 3 days?
Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all soaked.
But why are you...
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing! This better not awaken anything in me.
Oh my.
No.
I'm with Monodam.
No.
Excuse me. Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax.
Tell you the truth.
Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Huh? Wait. So then, who's the Baldy then?
Yeah?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here. Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed.
Huh?
Now that nuisance out of the way, what were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes when there are two blackened candidates?
I'll answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served. Wow, so Tenko died for no reason. Amazing.
Huh?
First come, first served.
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. Was that an issue before? I literally don't remember.
in other words...
If the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself was a waste of a victim. Tenko died just to make the degenerates suffer one last time.
Now then,
Oh, I'll let the school regulations, so you can view it later.
go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. But why? Why do I have to investigate this murder at all? This murder literally doesn't even matter.
Father!
Boy, everything is gonna run smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leader's gotta be able to gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst.
Daddy!
Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp. Told you the investigation's gonna be longer than you think.
I'm satisfied with this.
There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. As long as you live, I will never let any of you go. He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he's so amazing. Please look. No!
So long. Farewell.
Tenko lives don't matter. So to make sense of all that,
Listen closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there's a different culprit, do we? It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Our only target is Angie's killer. That's the only one that matters. Whoever... If Angie's killer and Tenko's killer are the same, super, who cares? If they're different, Angie's only matters. Either way, the only way you have to figure out is Angie's. We literally could just ignore... We could set fire to this whole room and it wouldn't matter.
Let's see.
True. We should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so
Piece of
excited.
shit.
God, you fucking psycho!
Shuichi!
This is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. I don't see how it's bad. I just don't. Everyone's upset and confused. I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know...
So this is where you need to step up while I go take a nap and enjoy a nice spa day.
Listen up.
Listen, Shuichi. The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it go. Like, I thought it was impossible that I wouldn't get a day off and enjoy a nice spa during an investigation. But I'm gonna make it possible. Bye!
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright!
Alright, let's check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko, I don't even give a shit. The ultimate, I don't give a shit. Her body was found in the middle of the empty room on the 4th floor. Time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound in the back of her neck. Stab wound in the back on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse.
Huh?
Curse? Zoinks!
Jeez.
Not again. Hooray! Curse!
Hey!
Do we get Minecraft on the Monokuma file?
What? Curse? Kaito, calm down.
Before Maki murders you!
No way there's a curse!
I mean, think about it. Because of that rule, if there's a third Blacken, it literally doesn't matter. Go on, Maki, do it. Do it. Maki, just kill him now. You can get away with it. You could kill Kaito right now, and nobody would stop you. Nobody could punish you for it. Do it. Do it. Do it, Maki. Do it.
Don't screw around!
You're the one who's screwing around.
Phrasing.
Do you want to die?
I want to die. Does that count? A dull sound reverberated throughout the room.
Are you okay? My bad.
Shuichi, I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Kaito left the room, still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True. We haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie and then Tenko, we're running out of girls. No! And then to think I was suspicious of Tenko. That's actually the thing. We still can't rule out Tenko. She still could have done it and then been killed later. Think about that for a minute. Maki kill everyone besides Shuichi. Oh, I don't know. I mean, we could let... who can we let live? Yeah, no, he's obnoxious. Gonta can live. I like his trolling attitude, but he is probably better off dead. Yeah, he's way too weird. He can die. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna end up being a robotic SJW. She's obnoxious. She can die. She's just meh. And... well, what else do you have to say? Likes children's television. Oh, actually, real quick. I was missing something that she could give me through lust, but I declined. Kill Gunta, he dislikes banana. He does? Really? You should run. Why? Anyway. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It all Gunta's fault. Gunta failed to protect friends again. Gunta, I don't even know what to say to him. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone's panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Investigate, resume.
Well...
it's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Go to bring candles from other room. Make this room bright, okay?
No.
That won't be necessary.
Ah.
Yeah, that's not necessary at all.
Huh?
Why?
Listen up.
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new powers. New power?
His eyes lit up.
Oh my god! Mew molested a set of flashlights into his eyeballs.
I, Mew Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Along with a dick. I mean, what? I didn't say that. Who said that?
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Calm down, Mew. It's a fucking flashlight. I've got it in my phone. Where's my phone?
Oh, man.
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
Okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. What? Why is that a bullet? Whatever. Well, at least now we know why the cage dog notebook is a bullet. Oh, there's blood in the cage too. Surprise, surprise. Alright. I mean, it's a stab wound in the back of her neck. I mean, someone had to have placed a blade of some kind. So, I mean, that makes our prime suspect Zipper Face. Because he was the one who put on the last covering bit of material. During the seance, the wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took the 4 of us to remove it. The wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly.
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's the weight of 2 girls. Why is that what? What?
What?
What do you know about girls? Why are we bringing this up? This is so... Why? Are we... Not gonna say anything? What?
I'm kidding.
Anyway...
Is this...
If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Alright, let's take a look at the white cloth. The white sheet we used for the seance. It was placed on top of the cage. Kyo is the one who removed it.
Is this...
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque, and on the back, there's a blood stain right around the middle of the sheet.
But
no hole in the fabric, which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through the cloth. Who measures weight in girls, though? This guy, clearly. This is about a girl and a half, maybe 4th. I'm sorry, but this rig can only handle up to 40 girls worth in weight. You need to go up a weight class if you want to be handled more than 40 girls. I'm sorry, that's just gonna be the way it works in freight. Come on.
Okay.
She was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Sir, what the fuck do you mean? The magic circle that Kyo drew on the pillow. At least it was.
Oh dear.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my butt. Phrasing.
Oh, right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Why would the furry agenda kill Tenko? Well, you see, the furry agenda would kill her because... Besides, I'm pretty sure the furry agenda doesn't want to kill anyone. It wants you to conform to their ways. Or something. I don't know. Or just get hugged. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's actually kind of refreshing.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. Should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Buddy! Okay. Tenko's body. Nah. Nah, we killed her. She wasn't accepting enough. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Is Grim enforcing the agenda? Anyway, Cage. No pool of blood. There is no pool of blood this time. To make me trapped here forever. This is the cage used in the seance.
is this?
It looks like about 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, I don't care.
Hey,
Hey, look at this.
is this?
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, right? Yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. This spider must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage. I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But yeah, she's the...
Then
Look, I go to the council meetings and I didn't vote on anything. You can't prove it even if I did. And he said that... when you said you were looking it up, I was like, if he finds out that Tenko dies. Oh man, I would hate myself forever if I accidentally found that. I'm usually pretty good about not reading too far ahead on those sort of things when trying to find something.
Huh?
But you know, it can happen. That's why I don't like doing it. But I mean, that was the pool of blood was just such bullshit. Hmm? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the moment that the cage was lifted? That is a possibility. But anyway, that floorboard's definitely off, but we're gonna work left to right. The rock next to Tenko's body must be... Yeah, the marker. Yeah, okay. Tenko had her forehead on the rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Yeah, it wasn't even bullet worthy. That was the thing. Like, I wouldn't have minded as much if it was just like, okay, look, blood stain near Anji, bullet. Never gonna be used, but there. It's there, at least. But now I know... Actually, you know when that's gonna come up? It's gonna come up as a Hangman's Gambit. I think so, because it can become a bullet. For every other game, it's got to be a bullet. Tenko's body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma fire, her only injury was the stab wound in her neck. This wound was fatal. It's supposed to cause instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Oh, wait. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain? No. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point? You
were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course. Quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense, and also terrifying.
By the way...
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Floorboard! Oh, damn it, I got the body again. There we go. Ah, this floorboard is loose. And it's one right under Tenko.
Why?
Is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly...
It wasn't like this before. It must have came loose during the seance. Okay, so... Stab wound in the back of her neck. The only person who could have planted the weapon then would have been... Zipper Face. So let's say he planted the weapon when he put the sheet over. Use the salt, guide himself to the center. Could have slammed down on the board. If it's rigged right, it could have been like a... It could have sprung her up somehow. I think I've solved this one. I'm pretty confident I've solved this one.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
But...
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have came loose easy. Someone must have loosened it on purpose. I should be doing this. Alright, let's go around the room. I said things that made Tenko look suspicious, and now this, even though she's still technically suspicious, seeing as how we're solving the murder earlier. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
What?
Huh?
Because...
Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko, for all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. Then that would be the best way to apologize. Wait. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this...
A hole. Looks like there's space under here too. Hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. What? Something dropped down there?
Got a minute?
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves? Right, let's do it.
Hey!
Thank you, Gunta, for being obnoxious. Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Wait,
Gunta, if you shake Himiko like that much, she's gonna break. She not talking. It like Himiko not even here.
like I thought.
Excuse me. She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her for now. Okay. Himiko.
Why?
First Angie, then Tenko.
How can this be?
Gunta's so ashamed. Why Gunta no could protect friends?
Leave it to me.
I will become the guiding light that shines on you all. Oh, candles. Must stay awake long enough to finish the investigation. Even though I solved this one, but still need to do the one that matters. Candles hung on the wall. They're the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles, it was pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? The answer is simple. Night vision goggles. Again.
Cannot be.
Kimmy Minx, thank you for the 5-man host. Greatly appreciated. How are all the Kimmy Minx lurkers doing? Why? Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty
But
shocking.
of course.
Of course. I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that than the murder, making him suspicious.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we performed the cage child again and summoned Tenko's spirit this time.
Stupid.
Cut the crap, just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see, yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Excuse me. Whatever, just hurry up. Oh god, we're going through all the steps of what we just did. I don't care, just give me the bullet.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the cage child song. The seance should have been complete, but now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. It's pretty loud sounding for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we moved all the others. There was a dead body, the end. Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a
I
problem.
see, yes.
There is another problem.
Oh.
And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Maki never was one to pull her punches.
Hey,
Oh, thank God! Bye. Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the
By
floor?
the way,
Seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for a light?
that's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
They'll go get the candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go
Okay.
down. I lit some floorboard near the hole and blah blah blah. Then we quickly made our way to the hole under the floor. Well, hey, look at that. This is a lot more space than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours. Huh. Will you look at that? Interesting. So the support beam is cut. That's what the thud. That's why that board's out of place. So Zipperface slammed himself down on that board. Probably used the circle in some manner to guide himself to that board. That lifted Tenko up. And then she died. On whatever sharp object Zipperface hid under the sheet. But something else that's off. We got the blood over there. Why is there blood on the underside of this board, though? A lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues. It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we found all the clues. Blood dripping from the gaps on the floorboards! Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. I'm glad we had this talk. Ah, fuck it. There's our remaining clues.
Ah.
Part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut
That's
off.
true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion is missing the same width too. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broke off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why? Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so that might not have been boards. So it might not fall if this portion is missing. So what purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? I think that here's something that's more suspicious. The dried blood there. So blood stain on the ground beneath the loose floorboards. And also the one on that part. Because if my theory is right, that he used it to just go plunk and then lift up Tenko into a weapon. This shouldn't be... This should have nothing on it at all. The mage recommended the room, but if the seesaw theory is correct, there's no way the mage, who weighs 30 pounds wet, could force down to create the seesaw. Two deaths in here? Could be. Could be that Angie was killed in here and then brought back. All right. Lacerations on her forehead. So was she smacked in the with the board? Maybe that was it. Maybe she came in here to grab a candle or something. I don't know. Because, I mean, candles, that's the only thing that's in here. Does it require... Alright, first off, does this require a candle? She could have gotten here to grab the candle to burn the book, but I don't... That feels like a bit of a stretch. But then again, most of the murders here are a bit of a stretch. It's pretty far from where Tenko's blood dripped down. On the same floorboards, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey.
Hey, the back of the floorboard has blood here too.
Ah.
You're right, there's a bit of blood on the underside of the floorboard too, and it goes up the side too, which... No, I don't think Unjust is right that blood dripped on there and he flipped it over. Because look at the way it dripped on. Now maybe the game's going to do it because the game's done that a couple of times. I don't think blood dripped down on this board and it was flipped. I think it's far more likely that this board was used as a weapon.
What do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood splatter when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
These blood stains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. So, I mean, if that's the case, if Angie was killed here, that means there's a very high chance that the two murders are the same, which means I actually have to go back and start paying attention again to Tenko's murder. Anyway, I think that's it. Yep, same thing. I think we're done here. I guess not. Yo! Hello. Well, how in the fuck did that? What? There's a sickle here and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this...
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
well...
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. Or harvest wheat. It can be thrown without losing any lethality. And you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't have had a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
That's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
but
But even if this is our murder weapon, how'd the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? And how the fuck did it end up down here? A blade couldn't fit through any of the gas in the cage. But could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet wide. If you were able to stab it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is the question.
Hey,
If the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under floor. So, anything else under here? No, look at the... For the love of God! Some of the wood has corroded it and is broken off so you can see into the next room.
hey.
This is the wall of the empty room, right? It looks like the wood along the wall has rotted away. This looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the next room is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone into that... Could have gone room to room, moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving under the floor. We did alright because we had light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. It might make it impossible to move around down here. Then they could have used a light, like we're doing right now.
Well,
True. They used a light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? I think we finished investigating here.
is that all right?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was getting fed up with all the dust. After Maki and I clawed out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back, and then we heard a third body discovery announcement. And returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. Are you sure that's wise? What do you mean?
because...
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the black one we need to vote for is
right.
the culprit of the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
Then...
Then instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay,
Yes, of course.
but
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who's died. I need to reveal the truth of both of their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. I came to the hallway. A scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfold. Oh no. What? You motherfucker! Oh my god. You fucking cunt. Jesus Christ. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror? What are you doing?
Oh?
Oh, sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded from blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I've been waiting this whole time for your reaction to that. I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You stepped through a floorboard?
That's so mean.
And that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're gonna lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through it. What bad luck. Crosspiece was gone. Does that mean...
Huh?
No, you're not gonna finish the investigation. Yeah, it's gonna take too long. Well...
Confidence. Dreams. That's what the killing game is all about.
Here we are.
Killing game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games. They're all nothing compared to the killing game.
Oh, I don't know, man. Have you tried Candy Crush? Do not actually try Candy Crush. Bad end.
The killing game just can't be beat.
Except by Candy Crush. Do not actually try Candy Crush.
Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
I guess time is up.
Oh.
Kibo done do it? Your guess is on Kibo, huh? Aw, man. It's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
Huh?
What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. What about Minecraft? Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, Minecraft's not really that much fun, but it is a very, 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 very effective time vampire. But unfortunately,
Man.
I couldn't find anything that could be used as a clue. He'll perfectly reenact the seance as written in the document. Disclaimer, in no way does Eagle support Candy Crush. Please remember that that shit is stupid as fuck. Not only that, but Candy Crush literally uses an algorithm so that a good chunk of the advanced levels are impossible without purchasing extra moves or spamming your friends for extra moves. It literally is, like, the worst in video game practices. There is no way I can support it. What's up, Catsbox? How you doing? He drew the magic circle the same exact way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the exact tools. Nothing suspicious about the whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial, so see you there. So who doed it? It's a very good question. What were the extra lines for on the circle? Well, considering the fact that the lines were in fact just done with salt, you could feel for that. It might have been a way to navigate. It could have been a way for the culprit to navigate from the corners to the center to get to the floorboard that we now know was set up like a seesaw. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. That's a very interesting bullet to have. Let's go too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see. So even she gets nervous sometimes. Like just before the kill. No.
Do you want to die?
There isn't great information to be sure. There isn't, but at the same time, I think I have enough to piece this together. The thing that doesn't make any sense is the hanging wax effigies in the art room. What are you staring at that? Do you want to die? Yeah, that bullet's about the next door room, I know. Which actually, if the other rooms are rigged up the same way as... Oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna fast travel. Those were a distraction? No, it means that he rigged up all 3 of the rooms to be used for the murder. So it didn't matter whatever one the maid, or not the maid, the mage picked to do the seance in.
Oh dear.
He could have done it in all 3 of them. Assuming that it is in fact Kyo. Which I'm pretty confident on. Zipperface is very believably guilty. It's true, too.
Oh.
Less friends mean it's that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gunta. Yeah, Gunta do his best to help. The big question is whether the same person even did both killings. That's true. That's the big thing. I mean, I'm pretty confident Zipperface did Tenko's murder. I'm not sure about Angie's, but I think it's also very possible he did... that Zipperface did Angie as well. Which, that's the one that counts. The only thing that doesn't fit, which is why I'm reluctant to find a different answer other than Zipperface did both, is that, well, I guess he just didn't know. Why do the second... Man, I don't know. It's also a weapon from his lab. The thing is, though, if you killed Angie, why even bother killing Tenko? Unless you were really sick of her sexist bullshit like I was. Like, really, really sick of it. Seances, circles, etc., etc. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, we gotta continue. I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
What?
What's that supposed to mean?
You okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch. Wow, who would have thought the assassin knows how to punch someone so it hurts?
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time, so I don't have to use mine. Oh, don't worry, Mew. I am 100% confident. We don't need you to do anything, Mew. Boobs.
booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please, lend us your power. Do you like Mew? I like Mew. I have this love-hate going thing with her. It's like you're kind of drawn in a little bit. And then she just does something mind-blowingly foolish and assholishness. And you're just like, okay, never mind. If only Mew had a dick so she could think with that. Somehow she does think with her dick, even though she doesn't have one. Anyway, enough of dick talk.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved the most of all.
you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God. Especially Atua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God. Also, thank you for the compliment on the Kyo impression. I try my best. And seeing as how I am not a trained voice actor at all, I have no idea how good I even am.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Oh god, no, please. Please, no. No! Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me to do whatever... tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you gonna say that for? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah. The trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating. Really? Kaito, go home. You're drunk.
All right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so
Shuichi, say something. Tell him how great I am. How I'm definitely great.
Huh?
What should I say? Nope, leaving now, bye. Let me leave! I don't want to be part of this stupid conversation anymore.
damn.
This trial's gonna be rough since I couldn't do any investigating. Oh, fuck it. Thank you! Use the Force, Kaito. You're our only hope. How many Monokuma statues is he going to use doing that? As usual, we walk towards the elevator in silence. As we remaining survivors stepped aboard... we descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell faster and faster Bleh. Downward into the black. The elevator stopped, just like always. The doors parted slowly. The light that shined on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they really look depressed. Must be... Oh, fuck. Must be because there's even less participant now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodam sad. As much as I'd like to keep hearing this adorable back and forth.
Now then.
Let's hurry up and get this started.
Extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. You wouldn't like Monodam when he's sad. You wouldn't like Monodam in any emotion other than pleased. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yanaga, the ultimate artist, and also who I hoped would be the comic relief of this game, and now is gone. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try and prevent the killing game, but it turned out to be some sort of cult to enslave us all to his will, and also stabbed a sword between my girlfriend doll's breasts. I was getting sick of the Atua stuff, to be honest. It was getting a little heavy, not gonna lie. And then Tenko, I'm not gonna even bother pronouncing that, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men. That's all you could say about her. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Maybe it was Ryoma from the dead with his soul-stealing eyes. Look at that thing. Just look at that. That will steal your soul. It'll be on our gravestone. Tenko Chabashira. She hated men. Was it one person? Two different people? Look how happy she looks over there. Ah, well. I just wish she didn't go full psych. Whatever. What are you gonna do? She's gone now. The end. The seance worked! Rantaro is back and on the killing prowl! Damn. We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Do you want to save? Alright, let's save over this. Because I'm sick of scrolling down. Here's the... how long is this class trial going to be? That's the real question I have. I mean, it's probably going to be 4 hours, right? So I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it tonight. So it's probably going to be at least an hour and a half. Yeah, and I always inject my own commentary, so it's probably going to be double at that. I usually see trials go 1.5 to 2 hours. Yeah, and I always go longer. Play the game in one sitting, no saves. There'd be a lot of holding down control then. I think we do have to stop here, or at least stop at the intermission. if we continue on. First things first, do I have enough? I do have enough for it. Trials are a big undertaking. But there is that nice intermission. Yeah, that's also really good. But I really do want this one, if it works the same way as it does in... I'm hoping this works the same way as it does in Danganronpa 2. I really do. Oh, shit. I don't think I can get anything else with 3. Because Angie ate one. Alright. For the sake of the recording and this stream not being ridiculously short, we're going to go a bit into the trial. If there's a good spot, we'll probably stop at the intermission. I don't think we're going to get through the whole trial tonight. If I find a good spot and I'm just too tired to continue, you know, we'll just call it quits there. So I guess that means I gotta give my prediction before we go in. Alright. I mean, like I said before, I think just about all the evidence points to, and I should actually get his name right instead of just calling him Zipperface. I think all the evidence does point to Corey Keogh being the murderer of Tenko. I think there's enough evidence to show that. I also think he has to be evil because he hates air conditioning. You monster. And the fact that there's blood on the board, dried in the corner, I think that points towards Angie being killed in that room during his preparations. So, going by that, and I know it's not solid, but it's the best prediction I can make with the evidence available. I'm going to say Corey Keogh is our killer. Now, hopefully, this won't be miss number 3 of my total Danganronpa record, not this game. He'd be what, miss number 2 this game because I couldn't get one.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Yes, let's.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
Here's probably also the world's easiest prediction. We're gonna start blaming the mage first because she picked the room.
Also, refusing to vote will
You'll go,
result
Kibo?
in your death. So you better vote for someone. Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
You're not much help anytime.
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
I'd like to. I want to hear an entire 1 hour stand-up of these two weirdos.
Who did it?
Oh no, we're gonna hear the wrath of the mage.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Hmm? What do you mean?
The transfer student.
Oh my god. Alright, I was wrong on that count. We're going to immediately jump into the transfer student being the killer.
Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Well, more like reassurance. I don't know the answer to this one. I'm gonna go something like this. Tenko took out Angie, then Kyo took out Tenko. A respectable prediction, no doubt.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Oh, it's okay. It's already. How did Angie avoid getting an X? I'm not gonna lie. Hold up, I can do this, right? Yeah, I can do this. The bloodied halo and wings. That is adorable. I want the mage to be guilty, but that's a wish. Is it possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Women can never be degenerate after all. You raise a very interesting point. To counter that and prove that women can be degenerates, I'd like to present you with Exhibit A, Mew. Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here, no matter how much of a waste of time it is. 3, 4, 5. 5 bullets, let's roll.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates!
No! So, ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back. Yes. Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Please, stop it!
Alright, anyway. This isn't about believing and reviving the dead. I have to focus on their statements. Were all those statements correct?
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates!
No! So, ritual did...
Oh,
That's wrong!
it does not work like I thought it was going to. No! The bolt doesn't travel
I
fast.
think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
After repairing the... I don't care.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
The end.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Which might be the only reason that was there.
Then, Gonta think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Good job, Gunta. You put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Oh, good.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Well, I'm glad we are finally back on the same page in the realm of this crazy thing called reality.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
Why?
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
I'm gonna need proof of this.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
But logic only works so well when this game screws with you. There is that.
Daddy said so, so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
This is all your fault.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive.
I can't believe we're still talking about this.
You should have let me use it to bring Monodam back to life.
But Monodam is alive.
Monodam is still alive, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodam's corpse.
Nobody likes Monodam. Feels bad, Monodam. And that's when Monodam finally snapped and killed all of them.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
No, it wasn't. Stop! Stop buying into this hook, line, and sinker!
There's no way it's possible!
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us.
And it's working.
Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
As it always does, except that one time.
Who? Who did it?
Maybe it was you, huh?
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
Oh god, no.
I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Fuck, I've got it wrong! There's no way a correct prediction's brought up this early.
What? Why?
Don't play dumb with me, Creepshow. I already know what happened.
I don't like the fact he's being brought up as a suspect this early. That probably means I'm wrong.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab.
I agree.
Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. Went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie! Hoo-yeah! I'm a fucking genius!
Props to the Blackened if they're setting Kyo up for the fall. Yeah, no. Yeah, and it'd be just like frickin' Mondo all over again. Kinda, sorta, not really. Actually, it's nothing like that. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Is Kyo really the culprit? Does that story fit all the facts of the case? Should think about it from the beginning.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie! Hoo-yeah! The culprit used a katana to kill Angie, and it was found in Kyo's research lab.
But
anyone could have taken that katana, you see. So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo. I did not care about some katana. Just admit it, you shit-eating worm!
You went to the classroom,
Wait, that wasn't it?
Damn it!
Ah, fuck me.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you... Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon.
You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo. I did not care
about
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
Damn it!
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But
Anyone could have taken that katana.
Now you see. So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about
That thing, Kyo.
I did not
care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm!
You went to the classroom, broke in.
Damn it!
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
Gold leaf katana.
And it was found in...
Alright, what's Tsumugi's account? So is it this I'm needing?
Kyo's research lab.
Anyway, I need to get health back quick.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
That rusty katana was the
Murder weapon.
You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo. I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it,
You shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
Boom! There we go.
Wrong.
Those were some shitty bullets, though.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab.
Cause there was like 3 different bullets there that could have meant the same thing.
Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab,
That was tricky.
she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
I don't know. I mean, just one look at you and I'd think, yeah, I think you have a desire to kill everyone here and turn us all into, like, zipper-faced mummies or something.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
Huh?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
Yeah, so smart.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
The fact he's saying it like that.
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Yes, it's the cold, emotionless robot that distrusts it.
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
I want to believe!
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
Possibly.
You mean one of those two people. Because a robot ain't people, Jack.
Wow. Mew, that's cold. That's so cold. How could you, Mew?
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
Whatevs. The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Samugi? Well?
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
On purpose.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Why shouldn't we suspect you, huh? Huh? Huh?
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Oh god, this is gonna be one of those, like, three-way things, isn't it?
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
Mass panic, that's what it is.
I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the culprit.
You must consider other possibilities.
I hate you.
Surely there must be suspects outside the student
betray
council.
student council.
And do you
utterly
have an
impossible.
alibi for last night?
A dead chick
Gonta
can't
and
be
you
the
were talking to
culprit.
bug friends.
Absolutely it can.
Only
Much
student
better
council
than being
members
out
had
too late
access.
at night.
Look, I don't know who the
Ask
I
culprit
didn't know
is,
robots told such boring lies.
but it's definitely not
Is
me.
that a robophobic remark?
Insect.
Alright. Alright, let's... Alright, this is gonna take a bit.
You must consider other
gentlemen.
possibilities. Surely there must be suspects
Gentlemen,
outside the
not
student
betray
council.
student council.
And
That's
do you
utterly
have an alibi
impossible.
for last night?
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone can open
culprit.
that door.
Friends.
Why?
Only
Much
student
better
council
than being
members
out
had
too late
access.
at night.
Look, I don't know who the
Ask
I
culprit
didn't know
is,
robots told
Killed
such boring
Gonta.
lies.
but it's definitely not
Is
me.
that a robophobic remark?
Alright, the loud statements don't matter because they're not blocking any other ones. So that was the first thing I wanted to get out of the way. How much time do I have? 4
Other
minutes?
possibilities.
So this one you need to pay
Surely there
attention
must
to.
be suspects
Gentlemen,
outside the
not
student
betray
council.
student council.
And do you
utterly
have an alibi
impossible.
for last night?
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone can open
culprit.
that door.
Friends.
Why?
Only
Much
student
better
council
than being
members
out
had
too late
access.
at night.
Oh, I see the
I didn't
inconsistency.
know robots
Kyo
told such
doubt
boring
Gonta.
lies.
But it's definitely not
Is
me.
that a robophobic remark?
Actually, what I should do is quickly take this time and recover some health.
You must consider
Possibilities.
Sure, there must be suspects outside the student council. That's utterly impossible. A dead chick can't be the culprit.
Why?
Only student council members.
I heard it. No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the class.
I'm gonna duck out and eat dinner. If you sign out, I'll catch you later. Have a good night. If not, I'll see you after I'm done. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, no problem. Take care, Catsbox. We'll see you around next time. Because oh yeah, he already said it. Right. I don't have to voice act. I can just stick to riffing now.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
How could you forget? It only happened, well, this morning, actually.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember.
I just don't want to.
Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
What? Huh?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
I think it might be.
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins.
Come on. Kokichi atoned for his sins?
And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No. Definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
I don't know.
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside?
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
No, you can't.
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method?
Oh wait, no, you just turned the turning pin the other way. That could do it, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
What's that supposed to mean?
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was.
The back door?
That's it! The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
Wait, how'd they get out?
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
The tool the culprit used to lock the sliding lock from the outside was... Oh, fuck me. Nope, better start chiseling. The sheath? Really? Alright, never mind. Really?
I see it. The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
What'd they do? Just let it spin?
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Leon did nothing wrong. I mean, what?
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
It was the school of none of your business.
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
In a possible other universe, I'm not sure.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with a katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
Wait, truly Leon did nothing wrong.
It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
What purpose? What could it have been? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every reason of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. 2, 1, go! Yeah, be ready for me to do this a lot. Because we got a lot of health to recover. Just realized this whole time I could steer with the mouse. Could someone have gotten gold in their hands and they were using on the slaying lock? See, that's what I thought at first too. But apparently not. Because we're apparently going with spinning effigy theory. I mean, this was honestly one of the things I couldn't figure out either. Shit. What? Man, I just did that one because the other one was stupid. I guess either way, it would just be like, what are you gonna do? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Woo! That's better. Yeah, that looked natural. When the effigy was stabbed. I'm guessing the effigy was spun. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? That still makes no sense. Phase 2's stupid. It connects except for that middle part where.
That's it.
What?
The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist. Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way.
I mean, I guess, but man, that's...
And of course, the katana would spin with it.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope, and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Yes.
Or use a
that's
third
how
hand.
Angie's lab was locked.
Or he could have used his front tail.
By using the effigy with the katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us. Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
I still don't get why he didn't just leave through the front door. I mean, it's a tumble lock, which means there's some way to lock it from the inside. All you do is just twist the lock and then close it shut. The end.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Excuse me.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Why are you surprised by that? Why are you surprised that the lying liar who keeps screwing around like this is all just happy playtime?
Oh, man. You guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
Alright then.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
I swear to God, if we... Jeef! Thank you for the host. Greatly appreciated. I swear to God, if the camera turns and we just see Kokichi in like, dealed over in the corner, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Grim, thank you for the host. How are all the G-Flurkers doing?
Mew, I can't hold it up anymore.
Phrasing.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Phrasing.
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
No, that's actually pretty literal.
Cum dumpster!
How did any of those reviews I saw earlier say, give me bucks, give me bucks? You have plenty of bucks. Unless I'm distracted.
Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
Why are we so fixated on this?
What should we talk about now?
Going to bed, I don't know.
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry.
I'm Just Banana, thank you for the host. Go to bed.
Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Oh, you have plenty of JG bucks. Go check them.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
Yep. True facts.
Me? Yay. Suspect?
Thank you for the 1-bit cheer on Just. Always appreciated.
I'd never kill Angie.
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Okay then, buddy.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
Oh, I get what he was doing. Because he tried to shift.
What do you mean?
The two victims could have been killed by two separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim. We gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
It totally is, actually. I hate to break it to you, Miss Mage, but Tenko's death, literally, not figuratively, is meaningless. For the purposes of this trial, I should say.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
How dare I say the truth?
Poor Tenko. How could you do this to her?
I didn't do it. It doesn't change the fact that her death is literally meaningless.
Himiko.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give two shits about Tenko when she was alive.
Oh, snap!
But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now.
She died without knowing your lazy love.
I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now. Our only option is to face her death head on.
No, come on, you fucking morons!
Yeah. Face her death?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Himiko, I understand what you're going through.
I don't care.
So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth.
You know, tick-tock, we can't waste time on meaningless cases.
I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Her death didn't matter. Fight me.
Kaito. Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless.
Her death was meaningless. Come on, fight me.
The name of the curse is Death Curse.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Listen up. All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
Hey, dumbass. That's not why we're here. We can figure that out later. We literally have to focus on Angie's death. Because that's literally, not figuratively, the only one that matters in this trial.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
Oh my god.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
You have me agreeing with Kokichi. Look what you've done.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died.
Later.
If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever.
Oh my god.
Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death.
Yeah, later.
Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on.
You are all a bunch of lemmings. I'm just gonna leave now before you drag me down with you. Kaito, stop being retarded.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Oh my god. We're really gonna shift over to Tenko. For no reason. I hate you all.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, even though they are wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Tencrotch, huh?
Tancrotch!
The people who attended the seance. Ah, me. You're gonna make me deal with names? Yeah, there's this one.
That's it! It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
Which again is making me really nervous for my prediction.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either.
Oh my god, no.
I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Oh, okay, that's how we're bringing that up. All right, fair enough.
Oh, right.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance. The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
The point of entry from outside, he must be referring to... Oh, right. Is it there? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was wrong!
No!
There! You're talking about under the floor, right?
Whatever.
Huh? Under the floor?
Tenko's death could be because the killer believed it would work. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yes,
Right.
there's a crawl space under the floor a person could move through.
My brain is very quickly failing.
There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
I probably should actually stop here. I was hoping I'd make it to the intermission, but I'm starting to get too tired to think straight. So I'm actually going to go ahead. Save here. And pick up either, I think, no, we're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to finish the class trial tomorrow and then go to Jackbox. That way this is fresh in my mind and I'm not, like, stewing on it over a week. So, those of you watching the recorded version, the next part will be out soon. Take care. See you then.